Enigma short on the NQ4.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is AlgoBox, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Othrew. Alrighty then, are you ready indeed? Good morning, happy Friday. Let's get to it. Oh, hitting the wrong button here this morning already. We'll get this on the right screen. Alrighty then, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Yesterday was Bear Shark Day. My goodness, let's take the bear shark off the chart there, because you never know. You never know. We had a very exciting day yesterday. Speaking of, we need to remember, after a windfall day, yesterday was a huge day, over 61,000 done on live stream yesterday. If you missed yesterday's live stream, you probably want to go check that one out. I think it is, you're going to learn something from yesterday's live stream. There was a lot going on in there, a lot of moments, a lot of teaching moments, a lot of teachable moments. And you'll definitely want to check that one out over the weekend. If you are just now hopping in with us, welcome aboard. We've got a lot of new folks signing up with us. It's almost Black Friday, so it's a perfect opportunity to get into the 2-week free trial with us. It is completely no strings attached, 2-week free trial. We don't sit there and continue to email you. Some people complain about that, actually. They're like, hey, how come I don't get any more emails from you later on? If you like it, great, fantastic. I'd love to have you. If not, that's all right too. We have limited seats in what we can do on allowing people to take plays like this one that I just hit moments ago as I'm still trying to get the live stream up there. Could have held that out a little bit longer, it looks like, but I wanted to make that first trade, try to lock in at 1K. Didn't quite make it. It was a little bit too slow for me, so I kind of pulled it early, and I didn't size enough on that one, on that 13.5, right back behind a shark back. It is post windfall day, so I have to be very, very cautious on a day after a giant windfall day. Last thing I want to do is give it back. Coming back from a loss, because you have the negativity of the day before also riding on your mind. But if you can reprogram your mind to know that the following day is one of the best days after a big losing day, I can't say almost always, but if it was, I'm talking about a big one. I'm talking about where volatility was involved, massive movements, etc. The day after oftentimes can be one of your best days if you play it. Now, if sometimes you don't have the account to do it. The beautiful thing about today is we have trader funding programs. Back in the day, you didn't have that opportunity. Huge opportunity. If you haven't gotten with Apex, they are the best multi-account in my opinion. At the same time, a lot of these other groups are now coming in on that turf and allowing you to trade multiple accounts. Funded Next it has less trailing drawdown rules. They don't have the trailing drawdown rules. Let me show this. On our website, the new website has a grid that you might want to check out. If I go into resources here and go to the firms, let's see. Oh, I don't have that added in yet. Sorry, there will be a column. It's there. It hasn't been released. It will come on the Black Friday release literally later today. We will be launching the Black Friday event. It will be there on the payment page and all that fun stuff. On the pricing area up here at the top, it will say Black Friday special or Black Friday discounts. Click here. But right here on this grid, this will show you the prop firms that we are associated with. And over here on the right, there will be another column that's not there right now that will have the number of accounts that you can trade with each one. There's one out there that's like 11. Anybody know which one that one is? Like they let you trade 11 accounts. So the biggest one is Apex. They let you trade 20 accounts. One of them allows 11. I forget which one. It was a little bit odd. And some of them are 5. There's quite a few that are 5. And I think that's a great opportunity too, especially if you are new. Anyhow, this is awesome because now that you know, like, biggest loser days are followed by biggest winner days, this can be something that you can keep in the back of your mind, especially with the ability to rotate accounts. We'll talk more about that as we go into the end of the year here. Christmas is coming up right around the corner. Can you believe it? We got Thanksgiving here in the US and then Christmas followed up by that. Just how exciting. My kids were already like, yeah, we can't wait to get the tree out. How fun. One of our favorite times of year. I'm sure a lot of people might agree with me on that. Let me pop out our chat here and say good morning to everybody. If you guys can give us a shout out and let me know where you're coming from. Let's see. I'm from Texas. Good morning, Mark. The new website looks awesome. You liking it? Thank you for that. Let me get the super chat on screen here. There we go. Mr. Bitcode himself. Thank you for that. Apex is 20. Yeah, which one is 11? There's one that's 11. Funded Next lets you have something like 300K. So 12 25Ks, 650Ks, etc. I do. That's another reason why I really like the Funded Next option there, and that will probably be the one. I'm not gonna commit to that quite yet. I'm knocking on wood here, but I am prepping up to do a small account challenge with the new trade copier that's coming out in this release. Now, I'm currently running the current code base of the new system just to make sure that we've got all the kinks worked out and all of that. So you might notice there's a little bit of a difference on the charts. You'll know when you get the latest version installed, you'll notice this nice gradient going on the charts, little updated, modernized look and feel of our charts. Let me zoom back a little farther here. And we also need to talk about some full auto setups. It's full auto Friday after all. So let's go around my 4K screen here. So this is my full 4K layout here on one of my screens, and this is more for the live stream. I wouldn't necessarily have it set up this way if I had multiple screens and I wasn't on a 4K. This is more for demonstration purposes out here in the public. You may have a better way to lay this out. We talk about layouts and workspaces in video like number 3 or 4 in the primary premium member training. Now, if you haven't done the 8-day boot camp, the 8-day boot camp is actually the way to get started for anybody. Go through your 2-week free trial before Black Friday. Do the 2-week free trial. Then at the end of it, decide this is the best time from a discount perspective that you're ever going to be joining in with our system. We also have a new opportunity to save an additional $1,000 even off of the Black Friday by becoming an AlgoBox disciple, which simply means comment on our YouTube channel, hang out with us on our Twitter, make sure you're following us on our social medias, and use our code whenever you are joining up with trader funding programs. Pretty easy commitment, in my opinion, to save $1,000 on lifetime access to our system. And during the Black Friday event, we're throwing in the Dream Panel with it. If you don't know about the Dream Panel, that's this guy right here. As I zoom in to start here this morning, we'll talk about this one because I'm going to turn that on in the first 5 minutes before the US Open. We still have about 8 minutes before the US Open right now, so plenty of time for me to walk you through what's going on up top right here. Now, up top, draw this nice little bright box. I'm going to make it even thicker here as I do the divisions around these. So we have 6 chart layouts up here. This is, you'll hear me talk about the nerd. If you are brand new with us, if I'm talking about the nerd, this is the correlated instrument set. That is the NASDAQ, the ES, the RTY, and the Dow. These are important. These are the 4 correlated instruments that I'm looking at while I'm trading the NASDAQ, which is the fastest mover in this whole series because I want to make more money faster. Who doesn't want to get paid for a higher hourly rate? At the same time, when you're getting paid more for a position, even in a normal job, there's more risk to that, right? Maybe it's a management team and the weight of the business succeeding or failing is on your shoulders. That's your risk. That is your extra responsibility. So the NASDAQ is extra responsibility. You have to be careful with this guy. He moves big time. Okay. When he starts to move, you got to be out quick. You don't want to put too much risk on, but I'm playing right here on the NASDAQ. So with that, I've got that here in this little 4 quadrant that I circled right here. This is the nerd on these 4. Then I have 2 over here that are my gold. Right now, what is gold? Well, are they both gold? No, one of them is black gold, aka crude oil. Crude oil is running right here. So if you're a crude fan, we've got that running on full auto as well. And we keep that in my purview, especially on Wednesdays, where that middle of the week crude oil inventory numbers comes out that is put out by WTI and I forget the other company that puts that out. But there's often that extra volatility there on crude oil. And remember, that is a $10 per tick market. Gold also $10 per tick. These 2 right here, these are $5 per tick. And so is the NASDAQ is $5 per tick. And the ES is $12.50. He's the weird one up there, but he moves slower. But remember, you're almost getting paid double for your trouble on ES per tick, right? All right, any questions around any of that stuff? It's Full Auto Friday, so I'm happy to answer more advanced level questions here today. I've got the Full Auto Enigma turned on here. I do not have Super AO turned on, but I wouldn't fault you if you did turn that on. I would actually set up another set of 6 of these, and I would probably run them in a different account. I want to have them in a separate account, have my strategies divided up across multiple instruments so that I've got a diversity of strategies, not diversity necessarily of
on the 4.
the strategy itself. Well, actually, here we do. So I'm sorry, I'm saying the wrong thing there. We are using the same strategy across these. This is diversity across instruments. Then I also would like to have, this is number 1 strategy. If you've got the capital for it, which is where, most hedge funds and the big dogs do, they're going to spread this across multiple strategies as well. So I might have a second strategy like the AOs. It's another good one. Okay, still have about 4 minutes to the US Open. Let's come down here into the entry chart arena. Let's go. Now, obviously, wishing I would have just held on to that beautiful Enigma a little bit farther there. You're not going to see a system better than ours out there that can do this kind of stuff, in my opinion. I don't know. Y'all show me one that can do as well. Let me know. I've told you before, if you find one that's better than ours, please tell me. Like, I will buy you a copy. Don't even go and buy it for yourself. Let me buy it for you, because I'm going to buy one too. If someone could beat me, bro, I'm in. But that's a pretty fat chance that they're going to win. So just saying. Funded Next let you do that. Yes, thank you for that. Who knows which one is 11? There is one that literally says you can do 11 accounts with them. Take Raw for Trader, they allow 5 accounts, and you can take payouts on day 1. Yeah, I know about that one. That one's 5.
Delta NQ on the 4.
There's one that's 11. I don't remember which one that is. Good morning, Damien. DeCristin from Florida. We got some Calis, Californias. Diego, good morning. Diego, where are you from, my friend? If you don't mind letting us know, or you don't want to tell us, that's okay too, I guess. No, it is. Good morning, Tom K. Good morning, Douglas. Motivator in the house. Good morning, Douglas. Iowa. Butamus. Doug, you're in the number 1 spot there this morning. I see you've got the little crown next to your chat there. Got the championship of the number 1 top chatter. How about that? TPT, not available in your country. Oh, man. No TPT for you. Check out Funded Next. I still think Funded Next with their end-of-day drawdowns is pretty neat. Let's see. We've got 2 minutes, 15 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and arm long, arm short, full auto, Enigma on, quantity 2. I'm going to set an ATM over here on the right. I'm going to use
on the 9.
the big ATM here on that one. And you can start to feel this might be a wild open. It's 2 minutes prior to the open, and I can already tell it's about to do something ganky. Now, we're in an indigo zone from, I don't even think this was yesterday, because I don't remember doing an indigo zone yesterday, so this must have been days prior. But this is going to be an important zone that it has been winding up in, and it's been in here a while. So, whatever the first move is here on a Friday, oftentimes can be an extended move. So I may jump into a momentum level play. It would be great for a double cross, double move. If I see a double cross, I will enter in on a double cross, double move. Initially on the first 5 minutes though, I'd like to sit on hands, but Friday is early in, early out. I've got stuff to attend to, particularly even around for you guys. I'm going to be getting the website updated and the new version of the code probably coming out this weekend. Don't hold me to that, but I believe this will be the release along with the Black Friday fun stuff. We'll talk to you guys more about it. Yeah, let's check out that checklist. Real-time protection. Let's make sure that's off. It's a great point. Yes, real-time protection turned off. Make sure you guys have real-time protection turned off as well. Got your PC running as fast as it can. Florida, we got another Florida hanging out there with us. Good morning, Eddie. Buenos Aires, Diego, fantastic.
NQ4.
Shout out from H-Town. We got an H-Town represent. Beautiful. Bulanox, I think that's right. Yes, Bulanox allows 11 accounts. And I think they're also one of the cheapest. Okay, I'm not sure why that didn't just take a trade. Hold on. What's up? Do I have another filter on? Really weird. Why didn't that take? What filter do I have on? Fiddle zone filter. Let me take the fiddle zone filter off. I was wondering that about yesterday. We had a trade that didn't take yesterday either. Okay, so I lost some on that. Let me refire at that one more time there.
Target filled. Target.
Okay, we're getting the down move. Okay, little mess up on my part. Forgot about the fiddle zone on there. Fiddle zone filter was on. You might want that on and would have skipped that play. I liked that play though, so I wanted to go ahead and turn that back on. You can't see it because I've got the chat hanging over it. Let me bring this down.
On the 42.
What have I grabbed onto here?
On the 9. Fib.NQ on the Virgin.
Alright, let me bring this down a little bit.
On the 4. Lower bands touch NQ on the 42.
There we go. Okay, so now you can see the fiddle zone right there. Oops, and I'm clicking on the wrong screen. Here we go. All right, fiddle zone filter. You can have this turned on so that you don't take any in there. Neutral being on means I will also take them in the neutral of the MAC-V filter, but I don't have the MAC-V filter on. We can talk more about that as well here. Let's see. We're getting the down move. Okay, remember I said on a Friday, I probably want to grab the continuation of whatever that first move is, because oftentimes that first move on a Friday, they have already committed to a side. So I will be looking to slap this again any moment. I'm going to hit that on an HMD. Target filled. Real easy one right there. That's 2 trades in here already for me in the morning. So I am done. 1,500 on a Friday. 2 trades in. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Literally 1 minute 52 seconds past the US Open. Up 1,500 playing the video game. That was an HMD. Turned into a headshot because a cross showed up there as well. So an HMD headshot. Play right there. Now, HMD stands for Harmona Dot. That is a harmonic plus a dot landing in the same location. I can enter in on that. It added with it a cross showed up as well and was able to grab a 1525 bag out of that play. Don't know why that didn't just take. Why did that not take? I have full auto Enigma on. Hold on. Do I have a bug going on right there? Why did that one not take? Do I have a filter on?
On the 42.
I turned the fiddle zone filter off.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 89.
All right, well, we should have taken that one there. Should have been another 500 bucks on that play.
Upper bands on the 42. Upper bands touch NQ on the 42.
Does anybody else see why that one wouldn't have... Am I missing one? Neutral, yes. Arm long and short.
Touch NQ on the 89. Fib.NQ on the...
We were in the fiddle zone, but I turned it off. I think I had to re-engage it by turning off and back on if I change the filter. I need to test that though. I am running the new version. That is the point of the exercise. So I'm going to test that later today before we get that released. I need to make sure that is applying. Let me think about that. No, that one should have taken. So I need to figure out why that one didn't take. Okay. Power headshot long right here, but I'm not hitting that. We are on double strong cell. Oops. We've hit strong cell. Okay, well, that one just took.
Touch NQ on the 42.
Let's see if we get some continuation. It's in a very interesting spot right against a blue dot. Unfortunately, yikes. All right, yeah. Not too surprised on that one getting yanked back behind it. All right, I'm going to 2-try rule it. And smack down. Yikes. Okay, they're playing with me at that spot.
Target filled.
Oh, needed to be a little wider there. All right, I'm going to close out this play. I don't like it. Getting in the red there. There's a red dot playing one more time.
Target
With a continue down. Oof. All right, gnarly spot right there. Don't like that. So we had a power head shot that pushed it up into it. Too tight of a stop. It's getting a little wide there this morning. We are at 934, and I just lost my two winners there this morning on that little area right there, and unfortunate, but that's all right.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Okay, this is a double cross double move play. If we start to break down through it, I'm going to pull this off of none. I want to see if I can get the breakdown. There it goes. We've broken underneath the two crosses. Need to look for a measurement. I'm going to use this one. F2 down in, and the double move out of that. And put us down here. Oh no, I've still got full auto turned on. No. All right. Full auto is fighting me there this morning.
42.
All right, I'm going to close it up right there. Could have held that out, but I wanted to lock in that 3K there this morning on that play. All the way down. Oy vey. All right, make sure. I can't walk and chew bubblegum here this morning because can't walk and talk at the same time. Had a problem there. It was trying to talk through too much there on that play. Simple double cross double move. This is the one that I talked about this morning. If we start to come down hard on a Friday, I want to see a double cross double move. Want to get in on that play. Got distracted. I'm sitting there like, why did that just go long right there? Yikes. So anyhow, took profit right there. It ends up reversing us so we can try to hit its target on an Enigma on the way down. Don't want that to happen. After 935, I should have reached up here, clicked off a full auto, taken over on the play, and big move down all the way to the double cross double move target, and then some, all the way to an 8.5. This is that Friday move that I was talking about where the move can just continue and continue. Still want to look for some more. Well, she's going too far now for me. All right, looking for a play. Here we go. I am on strong sell there. You got to watch out for traps.
Enigma long on the end. Lower banks touch NQ on the 8. Double delta NQ on the on the drop looks like here this morning. NQ on the 4.
all the way to green dot, super dot, bounce, king timing, continuing down. We're at the bottom of a red zone from yesterday, which could just kick it even farther.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 18 on the 4.
I kind of flubbed it up there.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. My goodness, would have been awesome to just held that all the way through.
NQ on the 4. Divergence of NQ on the 42.
Let's see.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 89.
Big double green dot at the bottom of that red bear from yesterday. So inside the bear, the second and the third cross are best. So there's the first. If I get the third cross and on the second one, I will go ahead and tag in. I'm up 3K. I'd prefer to be up 4K on a Friday before I do that. Let me check the news area. We have news at 10 a.m. We do not have a 9:45 news. Nice 5.7 for the push. We are inside that bear zone. If we get 3 in there, I can grab it, but it looks like they don't even need it. There's an Enigma short.
Touch NQ on the 89. NQ on the 9.
Couldn't react fast enough. Forking it up here. Nope, don't like what they're doing right here. Nope, I'm going to close it up. I'm going to lock in 4K. I got a terrible entry and a slip, 5.9. I don't want to get caught in some bounce up, dead cat bounce. A little too chicken.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Little spot where wish I would have had full auto turn back on, so that would have immediately entered me in. Another Enigma right there.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
I'm just a little nervous about this spot.
Lower bands touch NQ.
We're getting 2 delta shifts here now.
Double delta NQ on the 42. Fib.NQ.
Get ready, and there's a red dot. I'll take the after ready short right there. 20 ticks to the Gartley. I'll take it, locking in 5K on a Friday. Remember, it is post windfall day for me. I need to be very cautious. I don't want to give away a big day from yesterday.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Yeah, big bounce up here.
Fib.NQ.
So there's the red number 2.
Fib.NQ on the 42.
Red number 3 inside here will be a play that I would normally want to take. Although where I'm at right now, locking in, that might have been it for me this morning. I do have a lot to get done for the website and get the latest code version out for you guys. And on a Friday, I always like to make sure I'm going into the Friday, going into the weekend with a smile on my face, wanting to be like, you know, hey, had a great day on Friday. Don't want to go into the weekend, you know, with a sad face. You know what I'm saying? No fun.
NQ on the 4.
40, yes, 940 to 950 reversal time coming up here. It is 941. Moonshot on the MACV.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 4.
Good morning. Call it the DCDM and 7K. Nice job, sir. Thank you for the training and the tools. You are welcome. Love to hear it. I literally planned it out. I talked about it, said if I, on the continuation down, I wanted to grab that double cross, double move, and then I got distracted by my crazy button issue over there, and I just, I did not execute well on it. Okay, there's the third one. I'm going to toe in the water here. I'm literally just going to tap it once. There's the third cross inside of the big boss level area. Potential 250 tick down area when those occur. So I'm not going to get big on it, but I'm going to roll with 4 there. We just tapped back into buy side.
Upper band.
And I'll take it right there. That puts me at 6K on the day. There's that third cross, and sure enough, here she goes. Didn't I literally told you. The third one inside the bear zone. That's 1. Let's see if we can count to 3. If you can count to 3, you can roll with me, because you know, I ain't that smart either. Just all I need to do is be able to count to 3. All right, I can do it. I can handle it. It's a Friday. Let's go. Let's go.
Double delta NQ on the 4. Upper band. Double delta NQ on the 4. Virgins count NQ on the 9. Upper band touch NQ on the 42.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me, it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny, boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry, I keep flopping. Call me late at night, cause I love it when you talk. You don't matter where I go with you, not here, it's just not home. No, I can't let go without you near me.
NQ on the 42.
Got me 10 feet off the ground. Now I'm seeing how you play. AlgoBox, you turn it all around. You tell me that you need me, then you go show me
Fib
Alrighty then. It is Friday. Early in, early out. The money gun is firing off there. We hit our trades, got our pays, and there's an 18.9. Normally, if I'm going to keep on playing, that's a nice play right there. I would try to work that position, but let's see. We are on green. Well, we just went to neutral. It'd be better if that had just shifted over on the red side on the nerd, but there it is. It tapped the 20-tick target, and whether it's got any more in it or not, remember, on those plays, we're looking for target 1. 2, only if we have the nerd with us. Yeah, no surprise. Pops up and goes back behind it. It's good for a T1, not necessarily a T2. Remember, this is why this filtering is also something you might want to consider. You can actually turn it on if you've got full auto and you want to let the full auto system take these for you. You can set your ATMs to what you want for your targeting. Remember, on the 4s, I'm looking for 20 ticks. Oh, wow. I didn't even check the bots. The bots are... Okay, I'm going to flatten all on the bots. The bots are up 25.80. I'm going to flatten all right there. Man, I am all over the place here today. Let me just stop the music. I need a mental reset here. Let's...
Fib.NQ on the
I should have been watching this. Okay, so zooming back here. Let me take the fun bear sharks and things off of our screens up top there.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
I am going to get that live desk cam to work here over the weekend. I'm telling you, I wanted to do it the other day, and just stuff happened right while I was in the middle of the live stream, and didn't get it back online. But I want you guys to be able to also see my 5-chart tracker there on my desk that I like to use to have something tangible next to me to start tracking with my 5 trades. Don't forget too, if you are outside of the Black Friday window, right now during the Black Friday event, you're gonna get the absolute best price going through the Black Friday event. But if later on you're watching this later and it's not Black Friday and you want the ultimate discount that you can get, see this down here, down below me, am I pointing down below? See where it says, at the very bottom says, take the 2-week free trial to unlock the ultimate secret offer discount. If you join during your 2-week free trial, I always let everybody have the best pricing opportunity that you can possibly get while you are in your 2-week free trial. Everybody gets the same opportunity to have the absolute best offer, but you got to do it during your 2-week free trial. It's just kudos to you. It's a high five. If you see the value in what we do and you're ready to commit and hop in, fantastic. I'm going to give you the opportunity to always, you don't have to wait around. Well, okay, I like it, but let me wait for the I don't know, end of October offer. Oh, now I got to wait for the Labor Day offer, and now I got to wait around for the, you know, the summer sale or something along those lines. You know how it is. Oh, it's a spring break sale. Just let me just help you out. If you're in the 2-week free trial, you're going to get offered the best offer that you get by doing the 2-week free trial. Thanks for coming out, hanging out, and checking it out with us. And I also want you to have the best opportunity for their discount as well. We also have student discounts and veteran discounts. You just need to contact us, hit the contact form on the website there, and we'll reach out and we'll have a chat to verify things, and we'll get you hooked up. Make sense? Marcus Gray, you like that? Fantastic. Be great to have you guys in the crew with us. Beautiful super AO inside of a shark bat. Would not be surprised if it, I literally, by the time I even say it, it's already launched up 50 ticks. Yeah, no surprise. You see something like that. Yeah, wow, 68 ticks to the upside. A target 1, target 2 was easily acquired out of that. Now, we also, if you do have the dream panel, which you would if you're doing this during the 2-week free trial, right here, super AO, you could turn that on where super AOs automatically enter, which is exactly this play right here. This is a super AO. This actually is also inside of a PRZ power cross, so you do have confluence right here. There's additional power in this one, but a super AO is when a ready DD lands on a super alpha omega cross right here. So basically a super alpha omega, boom, we take the play even without the PRZ. Okay. And then if you had it on full auto, it would also take this short, right? Because that's an 8.3 to the long side, 8.1 to the short side. Nothing is 100%, and you can hear the buyers stepping in on the tape, so you might want to override that run right now. We are on strong buy right here on the nerd, and you hear the popcorn on the tape, so you can always override the full auto. But look at that, ends up being a target field on both sides of a super AO, which also can be set to do full auto. So this one would have taken the long, would have taken the short, and you're sitting pretty just on those two plays right there, as you can see. 22.3. This is also why you might want to combine them. Right here, if you had Enigma on and Super AO on, both of them turned on right there, it would have gone in once, gone in twice, and taken this play. Make sense? So we would have gone long here, we would have gone up 1, we would have gone down 2. Take your profit here, take your profits back down the other direction. This is what I talked about, even Dawn and I were just talking about this the other day, of playing them all the way to both sides without an ATM. We go, I call it side to side. So in a scenario where I don't have a ATM on, then the exit will be the opposing signal. So a super AO long and then super AO short in the opposite direction literally will engage. So exit the position and engage the other position on the other side on a side to side in full auto. Now remember, it's full auto Friday, so I did need to throw in a little bit of detail around some of the full auto stuff there. So there it is. I have officially talked about some full auto stuff. If you guys have questions around that, I'm happy to answer those today. We still have about 10 minutes till 10 o'clock and then another 10 minutes until the coffee time, which is generally how I will want to load up my morning on a Friday to be done by 10:10 a.m. Market US open at 9:30. We ride it through till 10 a.m., which there's generally a news event there, which we do have one today in 9 minutes. We have that news coming out, and then another 10 minutes till coffee time. But on a Friday, I want to be early in, early out, and go take care of family,
on the 4.
church stuff, whatever kind of hobbies that you might have. Go into the weekend with a smile on your face, not sitting at your desk all day. Let's see. Wow, that was a huge drop. Let me get the measure on that. 244 ticks. Another 11.6 Enigma pushing down. 10.5 Enigmas are all over it here this morning.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Oh, okay. Flatten all and turn off full auto across all 4.
NQ on the 42.
I'm sorry, all 6. Oh, there's still a play open on GC. Yikes. I should have closed it earlier.
Double delta.
Engaged another position. All right, that lost about $300. 21.95 for the bots. Let me go up to that screen. Which screen is it? Eeny, meeny, this one. Here we go. Okay, so up top here, where we showed you guys the full auto sections here this morning. So these are, again, running their own account right here and divided out right here. So across the 6 instruments here, notice that the full auto is unchecked now. And earlier when I said flatten all, what you can do on, if you are running multiples across multiple instruments, the flatten all button runs per account. This is not the same full auto function, I'm sorry, flatten all function as the flatten all in NinjaTrader. On NinjaTrader, if you hit their flatten all button, it closes out everything across all accounts, everything. Also disables strategies. Doesn't disable ours because ours are button engaged and not through their strategy manager on this one. Now, if you're running our other strategies like two finger salute or headshot or lunchbot, for instance, any of those, and they're running in the strategy manager, then that flatten all will also apply to the strategies and disable them. The key note here is if you are running our panels with the easy, what we kind of call the easy button, the easy buttons are easy, but the flatten all, you will have to go and disengage these afterwards. So 2-step process. You will hit flatten all, boom. That will take profits on everything that's in wherever you're currently at in the P&L. Flatten all does that, but then you still have to go to each instrument and you're going to have to turn full auto off, or you can disconnect. Okay, there's another way. You can hit flatten all and disconnect if you really want to just like, okay, I want to lock in right now, because what can happen is even just a minute ago, this was up like 24.45 earlier on the P&L, and now I had noticed that another play had opened up over here on gold. Let me hit Control E on this one. Yeah, so this one had entered in right there. And yes, it went to profit, but I didn't take it, and I saw it anyway. This one, so we lost some on this because I didn't close it out till afterwards. But anyway, didn't have to lose that. If you're, I don't recommend live streaming. Okay, live streaming, you're gonna have too many things. You feel like an octopus with your arms all over the place. You feel like you got to do 50 things at once. I do not recommend anybody live streaming while they are trading. If you're trying to take trading seriously, I've got 20 years experience, so you know, maybe, or if you're a 20-year veteran, okay, maybe, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, so does everybody understand what I did there for disengaging the bots up top here? Turn them all off. They locked in 21.95. I'm in 6,098. What's today's date? We're on the 7th. Let's hit that generator. All right, so here's what the P&L look like. It does not have to be a straight 45-degree angle, folks. Let's talk about loving the dips.
Dip.NQ on the 4. Dip.N finger on the 9 on the 4. Divergence down NQ on the 9. Dip.NQ on the 4.
I don't know, something about that little beat jam kind of gets me going, so bear with me. All right. So learn to love the dips. This is a phrase around here. Don't be afraid. Right? A lot of times, you know, things for your P&Ls are not going to be a straight angle. Right? Everybody wants just a 45-degree angle and all filled and, you know, just perfect up moves. That's not reality. Okay, you're going to have some dips, but learn to love the dip. That little yummy dip, just think of it like it's a dipping bowl. All right, I'm gonna put my chip in there, bring out some taco sauce, maybe some queso, some guacamole. All right, but learn to love the dips. It's gonna happen. Now, some days are straighter than others, some days are easier than others, and some days are harder than others. And we talk about cadence and trying to line yourself up with the market cadence when the market is hot and when it's not, when it is going your speed. We have a awesome psychology module over here that if you haven't gone through the training, you'll want to check this psychology module out. This will literally draw things on your chart. Like right now, if I turn the overlay on, it's going to tell me giant big X with the overlay by pressing these 3 buttons right here. You have the 3 options: background coloring, overlay with the giant X and the T for text. The text is this right here. It's telling you whether it's too fast or too slow, or if it's great speed or valid speed. Those are my current options that I have for that text. Right now, it says it's too fast. So I can just go, hey, I'm not going to take any plays right now. I'm going to wait until this giant X is off of my screens. If that X is on my screen, the psychology, I'm already helping you out. Now, mind you, if you have a lot of experience in the markets, you may already know these things, but we are quantifying the speed of the market when you should have your ideal situation locked in and ready to go. Speaking of ideal situations, this is a beautiful play setup. Normally, if I'm not on a Friday and I've got more time to play, I'm going to take this play pretty much every single time. I'm continuing to hear up moves, though. I'm hearing the buyers on the tape. I'll wait for them to come off the tape, but I will draw a line right here where I'd want to enter in on this play. We got a pink dot, although it was followed up with a green. You hear the bulls just stepping in like crazy. Wow, they are making a move. But normally I would want to take a position like that. I would draw a white line right here and look for a 2-try rule entry on a play like this one. Makes sense? News in 1 minute. Oh, that's true. Thank you. We would not be playing during a news event. And with the speed like this, this also tells you that the plays are going to be more difficult. That's what's really neat about that. Now I'm going to turn the background color on here as well. So now you can see the background color change. Like, this should tell you, hey, don't take any plays right now, right? If I come back here, what does that look like? Oh, we just went into great speed. Okay, so it slowed down a little bit. So right as I'm trying to do my demonstration, of course. So now look, it's nice and clear. So now is the time. And sure enough, see that break of that line right there? Just what I talked about, the 2-try rule. You could come as we break through that line, re-enter in on that position, and targets filled. You literally over 100 tick move from top to bottom there. Let me measure it out. From that move, that's 146 tick drop from the top. Now, if you're entering in on that white line, yeah, literally exactly 100 ticks. And we dropped all the way down. If you hold to the opposing signal there, you got the 7.2. 7.2 was 41 ticks. So that's a target 1, target 2. All right, we'll zoom in for you. So 41 ticks. If you're holding to the opposing signal off of that entry right there, target 1, target 2, exit at the 7.2. You're going to hold on to a runner down to that 5.3. Looks like it's about 112 ticks all the way to the 5.3 to hold to the opposing signal there. All right, yay, it's doing my demonstration. So now if I see this big red on my chart, you see how I can just be like, I'm not going to even look at the charts. I'm not even going to be tempted by the plays right now. It's moving too fast. And you can see it in the text because I have, on the psychology module, I have the B, the O, and the T checked off here. So it's going to show me all three in the background color, the giant X over the chart that tells me, hey, don't play right now. Let me move that out of the way. See how it's very obvious that I should not be taking any trades right now. You got it? Love the psychology. Don't use it to stay away, but I use it as an extra precaution to my trading. Yes, and you can do it like that. Thank you, Brian, for making that point. That's actually how I kind of use it as well, is to more tell me like, okay, if I'm going to take it right now, I need to be extra cautious. Maybe I'm going to size down. Maybe I go half of the size, half of my normal size that I might want to play. Maybe I'm going to literally just toe in the water here. I'm not even going to go a half size. I'm going to go toe in the water level entry on the plays because it's either too fast or too slow because it's going to be more difficult is what it's cueing me into. Make sense?
Lower bands touch NQ on the 42.
Let me check my stat here real quick on the summary. Hey, we got both long side and short side plays there. It's probably the bots, I'm going to guess. The bots were probably doing more of that than me. I don't remember taking any long trades this morning, or did I? Did I have an Enigma long? No, but here's our split there. Long trades 24.31, short trades 58.61. They're 70% profitable. Let me come down to our other screen here.
Double delta NQ on the 4th.
All right, let's go. 70%. 95 clicks, drawdown 28.18 from high trough to low, and 82.93 on the day.
the 4.
across the two accounts. Now, ES will probably be important here in just a moment. We just got a cluster on the ES, so that may reverse right here. That is a cluster reversal opportunity there. No surprise to see that big pop up there on ES. As ES points, so NQ goes, as we like to say, around here. And coming back to this, oh, that profit factor, what was it? No, it was over 2.
Double delta NQ on the
Profit factor, 2.75. What does that mean? That's also kind of an important stat there. That means that the winners were 2.7 times the size of the losers. Profit factor
along on the NQ double delta NQ
plus percentage. People oftentimes say, well, what's the win rate? The win rate, any single stat by itself is not really enough. You really should have multiple stats. If you want to combine things, 2 of them are good. If someone were to ask and to say, hey, what's the win rate and the profit factor? That is a smart question. Asking just percent win rate, I understand what people are thinking and what they're saying, but it's not an intelligent question. Don't be offended, but I'm here to wise you up.
lower band.
Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. It is 10:03. We got 7 minutes till coffee time. And just reminding everyone that the Black Friday offer is coming out later today. It is a Friday. It is the 7th. Nice little lucky 7 number there today. It is November 7th. So today might be the day to go grab that Black Friday offer. It will be up on the website probably around noon today. As I get off the live stream, we will go ahead and launch that. I want to check a few more things and make sure that our grid is updated on the trader funding programs that we are affiliated with. I only want to affiliate with the best, so you're not going to see me just unload on every single one that's out there. But the ones that I know are not going to have a problem paying out, and just my general assessment of things that I have seen online and from other traders and their experience as well. We're just putting our best efforts forward for you to do that. Again, don't forget about the discipleship program. If you are going to jump in on the AlgoBox Disciple, then just means that you're committing to dropping comments on our videos as they get released. That's it. Just say like, hey, thanks for the video. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. If you want to do a little more, it'd be awesome. Maybe put a little note on it about what is going on in the video for your own self while you are studying. If you are going along in the study, there is an 8-day boot camp.
Lower bands.
And it's not really 8 days anymore because they're pre-recorded. So you can play them and run through them as fast or as slow as you need to go. But here is our official website. Let me show you how to get to training up here. Click on resources, go to training. Right now, the 8-day bootcamp is 100% free. It will be behind a paywall probably going into the new year. So you'll have through the end of the year here to go through a free 8-day bootcamp if you're in the 2-week free trial or other. It's just 8 videos. I'm going to cover the entire section of the documentation. I know the documentation might be overwhelming, but remember, documentation is for looking things up, right? And here's how you do it. Right up here at the top right, there's an ask questions section, and you can type in anything. If you've heard me say some concept here in the live stream, you can go up here to the top right, type it in, and go, hey, what's that thing? We also have an AlgoBox GPT. I was corrected yesterday. Eddie corrected me. I apologize. Eddie, it looked like the GPT. If I'd scroll down a little farther, it was just off the screen. Okay, so yeah, so the scroll down a little bit farther. He was pointing out that underneath the disclaimer here, just an extra little warning here for you. Click here to use AlgoBox GPT. So if you click on this, I'm going to open in a new tab here. Everybody by now should be familiar with normal GPT. This is AlgoBox GPT trained on all of our content and documentation. So things like, can you explain how the Enigma cadence strategy works? Can you walk me through a full trade sequence using the, any kind of question that you might want to ask, and the GPT will do like a normal GPT, give you all the details and information. Then you can ask it for videos. Can you say, hey, can you give me the related videos to this topic? That might be helpful to you. Of course, you can also hang out in our Discord and ask a person to give you that information. But, sometimes source matters, right? GPT is not perfect. You might get some invalid answers, so make sure you go and watch the training videos around that. So all of the fundamentals, we start with the fundamentals and cover all of those on the left, and then you'll note this next little section here that says strategies as we pop into the green section, and we will cover the strategies. Then after the strategies, we go into the essentials, tips, and techniques, and we go through all of that in the 8 videos. Just 8 videos to learn everything. Now, we do recommend that once you purchase and become a premium member, you do go through the full 100 video series to get into the deep dives on this topic, to hit things multiple times. Just because you hear something once, that's not necessarily going to lock in. Especially video number 1 of the core series, where I talk about risk. It's literally the entire title of that. It's number 1 in the core videos. There's 6 in the core, and of those 6, the first one is so vitally important to understand risk and risk management, how I approach it, how you need to think of it with your own accounts and your account sizes. Don't miss out on that one. Make sure you understand what you should be doing in your risk management before you start executing on what we like to walk through on a left to right, top down confluence strategy entry, where we're using multi-time frame. And that is going to look like this. When you get your install, you've got 5 charts. The 5 chart layout, this is a standard. I recommend that you stay on this one so that you start from the high time frame down to the low, working from left to right like you would if you were reading a book. Then this is a smaller 3 chart layout, still reading from left to right, entering in on a big or a small. Now you're talking about the entries themselves. This is the cheat sheet section. You can print one of these out or use the digital version, maybe hang one. I've seen some people post these, put them as posters in their walls in the office, which looked really cool. One of our traders has those. It looks so nice, what they've got set up there. Such a beautiful thing. Let's see if I pop down here into the screen one more time with the juicy jam that keeps coming in as I pop this OBS. We're having a little too much fun yesterday, and we added this little jam to this one. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off now. There you go. You guys are probably tired of that jam. I don't ever get tired of it, so I popped it on my charts there. You have to bear with me there. So after the 8-day boot camp, other resources over here, there is the AlgoBox GPT that you can reach from right there. The documentation that we just hopped into is right there. The trade room, getting into our Discord room, this is 100% free. There are some extra sections for the premium members that they have access to. And the community tools area, this is some free stuff. The tracker is going to be super handy to you. The Mac VU is no longer free. That has already moved back behind a paywall. This is for premium members only now, though this used to be completely free. It is no longer free. You will have to have a membership for access to the direction filter on the Nerd. Mac V Ultimate. Tidewave Visualizer, you can use that for free. The trade tracker that I've got, the digital version, totally free as well. And of course, you can print one of these out in our room. This daily tracker, I really recommend you guys use this. This is super awesome. I hope this zooms in a little bit. There we go. So on the daily trade tracker, you can click the download button right here. This is really handy to be tracking over a month type of thing, month at a time, month at a glance, and then show you your growth and stats over here on the right. This is built in Excel. And then I believe, no, it's in Excel only. We did not convert it over to Google Sheets, but check that out. Should be helpful to you. And it's got some resources across the top of it as well. And that's a free gift to you. Our members, I also recommend that you use that. And then of course you can watch your total P&L grow down there at the bottom and check your days. Green days, green days, green days. Up, we got a red day. All visually looking at that on your month over month basis. Pretty handy to be able to see. Sorry, it's a little small on my screen. Do I have this to 100%? Yeah, it's 100%. I might make that a little bit larger. But anyhow, if you guys have questions, pop them over there in our Discord chat. Schedule a call with us. We can get those questions answered. Best time to get involved with this, of course, Black Friday. And if you are joining during a 2-week free trial, you will have this. Oops, that's not it. This one. Right there. There we go. You'll have that opportunity to join with us at the best discounted offer for doing a 2-week free trial. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchroom, Oswald, Curtis, G, and Eddie B. I am sending out of Big H Town. Happy Friday. See ya.